Hi there. Darb the Dashing, Brad if you'd prefer. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Happy to have you. If you are a new viewer, welcome. Please stay a while and listen. Yes, video game reference. Ooh, I'm a geek, I know. Now, my introduction video was a little heavy. It understandably so because, well, it's a bit of a serious topic. But I thought that I would take this video to just give you a couple fun little stories from my past that might help you better know a bit more of myself. Because as serious as I was in the last episode, or the last video, I am a very silly guy, actually. So, years back, I actually went over to Japan to teach English for a while. I had no experience teaching at the time. And also, I was in a place where I had spent the vast majority of my life trying to live up to what other people expected of me. I didn't really do much for myself. It was really more doing what I thought that other people thought I should do. I don't really have much of an internal compass on my own when it comes to my professional life or anything like that. Personal life, yeah, I'm fine with that, but professional, I usually have no idea. But went over to Japan to teach English, made myself a promise that I would be that crazy teacher that they would remember on their deathbed, I also made myself a promise that since the area I was going to, it was a very rural area, and many of my students would never actually, move away from the fishing village. So, as a result, I was very free to be more myself than I would be otherwise. It's because there were really no expectations of me aside from me being a native speaker of English and being from the United States. So I had some fun with it. I collected capsule toys when I was over there. And when I'd have duplicates, I'd put them all into a backpack that I had. And whenever a student impressed me, and this would be at least once per class, I would let them draw out of the bag to get a, character. And they were pretty much almost all Naruto characters. But I didn't let them look in the bag to hunt for it because there were characters in there that everyone wanted, that they were all just, really wanting to get, but if I let them look, they'd take all the cool ones, and the only ones left would be the characters that no one wants, and where's the fun in that? I'd also try to take lesson plans the teachers gave me and try to morph them into my own personal thing, because usually I just get the lesson plan like maybe 5 to 10 minutes before class, and the teacher going, hey, if you have any sort of personal thing that you want to do, or if you have your own lesson, just do whatever. Just have fun with it. For example, at one point I was in an elementary school, and we were doing numbers 1 to 100. And all the kids got split into groups of 3, where they got a big sheet of paper, and then they basically made their own chutes and ladders game, from 1 to 100. Well, there was one group left of 2, so I ended up joining that group, and we did what the teacher called master mode, and we actually put, 3 sheets of paper, went up to 300, and we were nasty with it. We had slides going from like 295 all the way down to like 10. We went crazy with it and had a blast. There was one student I had that I tended to refer to by the nickname Crazy. Mind you, every school had at least one kid that I would refer to as Crazy. I nicknamed a lot of the kids because well, head injury, I'm not exactly very good at remembering names. Faces, yes. Names, not so much. So, a nickname. And this Crazy was actually one of my favorite students. He was popular and smart in the school, so when he was engaged, the greatest thing about having someone like that get engaged is he ends up bringing the rest of the class along with. They're much more likely to interact if this popular kid is also doing so. So, they're one day doing a lesson, I want to be blank because. I want to be a doctor because I want to heal people. I want to be an architect because I want to build buildings. Well, as I'm giving examples, I decided to say, I want to be a zombie. And then you hear all the kids shout, zombie, zombie, zombie. And then Crazy gets this look on his face and this granny's like, why? I said, because I want to eat people's brains. And then the class, had a good laugh. Crazy, though, still has that glimmer in his eye and the grin. He's just like, I want to be a vampire. I'm like, why? He said, because I want to drink people's blood. I'm like, yeah, there you go. You got it. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. It gave me such a good opportunity to just be silly and engage with kids in a fun way, not the very dry way that so many things just end up feeling. Simon Says was one of my favorite games to play in an elementary school because you could really get the kids engaged and really have a lot of fun with it. I would usually start off slow with, Simon says sit down, Simon says stand up, Simon says raise your right hand, put your hand down, oh, you're out. And as I went on, I would try to get faster and faster with it, Simon says sit down, Simon says stand up, Simon says sit down, Simon says stand up, Simon says sit down. Get to the point where you're almost a tobacco auctioneer speed, just blazing through. And my goal was to get every student out. Because if I got every student out, I could put on my best Japanese villain voice and go, Sasugana, Matore-sama wa kachi. Which roughly translates into, as expected, once again, Lord Me wins. A little bit of a rude way of putting it, but at the same time, it is done in such a way with that voice that pretty much every kid was just like, we're going to do this again. We're taking you down this time. It built kind of a friendly rivalry between the kids and I for this. And, of course, when one of the kids was successful in actually winning, Simon Says, they could come up and, of course, get one of the toys out of the capsule toy bag. It's a lot of fun. It gave me a chance to just be my naturally silly self. That's just, I like making people laugh. I like having fun. Don't get the best opportunity for it sometime, but I figured this video should be more, humorous, more fun, less of a, less heavy, because honestly, there's some videos coming up here soon that I need to make that are not going to be as much fun and are going to be very uncomfortable for me in a lot of ways to do, but something I gotta do. So, if you like the video, please like it. If you want to comment, comment. If you have a question, comment, email me at darbthedashing@gmail.com. Be more than happy to answer anything. If you'd like to continue following me on this journey, please hit the subscribe button. And if you think that this is something that should be shared, feel free to share it. I'm perfectly fine performing to the world. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay healthy.